Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bjorn and I am in Africa. That is why the name of my channel is Bjorn in Africa. I am currently in Nairobi, Kenya right now, and the mission of my channel is to bring Africa and the Caribbean closer together in business, friendship, and love, my friends. So make sure to support the mission and subscribe right now and join the channel. Also become a member of this channel, join the channel, subscribe, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and subscribe. And oh, not to mention, make sure to watch all the ads. Watch all the ads on YouTube, because by watching all the ads on this video, YouTube will pay me a little cents on the dollar, a couple cents here and there. So that will contribute to me bringing these videos to you, so I could continue the good work in Africa, in bringing Africa and the Caribbean closer together, my friends. So the topic for today is, what are the big differences between Africa and the Caribbean? First of all, my friends, Africa is a continent, whereas the Caribbean is a region. Now, what do I mean by that? Africa is a continent made up of 54 massive countries. Europe is a continent as well. You have Asia is also a continent. So Africa is a continent made up of 54 massive countries, whereas the Caribbean is a region located in a continent. The name of the continent that the Caribbean is located in is called, like, the Americas, or in recent times some would say North America. So the Caribbean is located south of Florida, and in the region of South, just to the side of South America and Central America. Those small little islands between there is called the Caribbean. So the Caribbean is made up of a number, 13 independent countries, and many more countries that are not independent, that are colonies of France still, and colonies of Britain, and private islands as well. Another difference is that the language, my friends. The Caribbean is kind of, remember, during the slave trade, you had the French, the Spanish, the English, the Portuguese. All of those different people went into Africa and took black Africans from West Africa, some from Central, some from South, and bring them by way of ship to the Caribbean. So each of those different European people, the English, the French, the Spanish, they had their own islands, and they brought the Africans from West Africa to the Caribbean. So the Caribbean, that's why today the Caribbean is made up of French-speaking islands, which is Haiti is a French-speaking island, and you have Martinique and Guadeloupe is a French-speaking island. You have Spanish-speaking islands, which is Haiti is a Spanish-speaking island. Dominican Republic is also a Spanish-speaking island, and Puerto Rico is a Spanish-speaking island. But the majority of the Caribbean, which is black African, in the people, they are black Africans. They are English speaking. So the Caribbean is kind of divided into these different parts. You have French speaking, Spanish speaking, and English speaking, and I think Portuguese as well speaking, and Dutch as well, the Dutch speaking island, like St. Martin, for example, speak Dutch, and I think Curacao speak Dutch. So it's Dutch, French, English, Spanish, Portuguese, and those are the main. And did I say English is the majority? So in the Caribbean region, you have people speaking Spanish, people speaking French, people speaking English, Dutch, and Portuguese. Those are the main languages, whereas in Africa, remember I told you, Africa is made up of 54 different countries. So each of those countries have different languages in those countries. I think is in all, the whole of Africa is like over 4,000 different languages in Africa. So as you can see, is a massive difference. And also the size, another big difference in Africa and the Caribbean is the size, my friends. Africa is a massive continent. The whole of America, the whole of Europe, the whole of China, and the whole of India can fit into Africa with space remaining, whereas the Caribbean islands are very small. All of the Caribbean put together can fit into one African country. Remember I told you there are 54 African countries, but all of the Caribbean put together can fit into one African country with space remaining, and you have 53 remaining. So that will just give you an idea of the size. Also not only the size, but also Africa is one landmass. Like you could drive from country to country in Africa is one landmass, whereas the Caribbean is, each island is separated by water. So it's very difficult to move from one island to the next. You either move by plane or by boat. So, and the transportation system in the Caribbean, the plane and the boats are not that efficient. So moving between islands is very difficult. Whereas in Africa, you could take your car and you could drive to another African country. You could catch a bus, you could drive to another African country. Is similar to Europe and America. So, and the location as well, another difference is the location, my friends. The location of Africa is south of Europe and like west of Asia. It's right next to Asia and right next to Europe, if you look on the map. And also the location of the Caribbean is south of Florida, North America, and I think east of South America and Central America. Thereabout in that region, you pull up your map, you zoom in on America, Florida, and just south of Florida, you will see Cuba, you will see Haiti, and then the islands going down the line. You will see a lot of small islands going down the line. That's the Caribbean. So the location is quite different. We know during the slave trade, enslaved Africans was transported from West Africa to the Caribbean because West Africa is closer to the Caribbean. And let's talk about, I know in my previous video we talk about another big difference is the weather, because in Africa you have different types of weather. You could be cold, you could be cool, you could be very hot. And you could check out my last video that I did, Cultural Shock, entitled My Cultural Shock in Africa. That video has about 9,000 views. You could check out that video, and that will give you a little background of what the weather is like. But for example, West Africa and the Caribbean weather are similar, and the people in West Africa and the people in the Caribbean look similar. That is why people would say I'm Nigerian or Ghanaian. They would say that I'm that because during slavery, the transatlantic European slave trade, enslaved Africans was transported from West Africa to the Caribbean. So that type of culture and people still exists right now in the Caribbean. I know many of you in Africa would think the Caribbean is made up of like white or Hispanic people. That is not true. The Caribbean is majority Black African people, but you have the more Hispanic people, like more white, like in Cuba and Dominican Republic. But all the other islands coming down the line are majority Black African people. My friends, if you know of any more big differences, you could comment. Let's have a conversation. Comment in the section below, and we will have a conversation about it. And make sure before you go to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe today. It doesn't cost you any money. It's free of cost, and doesn't cost you anything. Also, you can join my channel by looking in the description box. I have the details there, and you could click the link that says you could become a member and join the channel, and you could become a member today, my friends, and support the journey. Support my mission, which is to bring Africa and the Caribbean, to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean, because we are one people made up of one race, same type of culture, my friends. All we need to do now is to come together and build Africa and the Caribbean together going forward, my friends. So my name is Beyond, and the name of my channel is Beyond in Africa. That is because I am in Africa, so it's Beyond in Africa, my friends. And thank you for watching this video. Make sure to share it with all your friends and family. Subscribe today. It's free of course. Watch all the ads, and tell all your friends and family about this channel. Become a member, subscribe, like, and thank you for watching this video, and thank you for watching all of my other videos. I think we are over 2,500 subscribers already, and I would like to thank those of you who would have subscribed, because without you this journey would not be possible, my friends. I am doing this because of you, because together we make a great team, and I am motivated to continue doing videos because of all of the nice comments that you make. It is motivating me more and more to coming up with new topics and doing new videos. So if you could think of any topic that will bring the Africa and the Caribbean closer together in terms of more information and partnership and everything, you comment in the comment section and let me know, and I would bring that topic to you in a video. So I think that's it for today. Make sure, as I said, to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, join my channel and become a member, and thank you for watching today. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. This is Beyond in Africa, signing out from Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, let me end by saying I am from the Caribbean island of, not Caribbean island, that is what I normally say, but I've been corrected. I am from the Caribbean country of St. Kitts and Nevis. So we am from St. Kitts and Nevis is a country. We have a flag, we have your own government, but the country is made up of 2 islands. St. Kitts is one island and Nevis is the other island. You could go back and forth between both islands by boat. We have a number of ferry, takes like 30 minutes. At the closest point, it takes like 6 minutes between both islands. So Google it, St. Kitts and Nevis, I am from, which is a country in the Caribbean made up of 2 islands, my friends. And I am currently in Nairobi, Kenya, and my mission in this channel is to bridge the gap between the Caribbean and Africa. Thank you for watching, my friends, and make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Join my channel and watch all the ads as well. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.